Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Steph and today I'm going to be sharing my eggplant sauce recipe with you guys. I'm super excited to share this recipe with you because I know a lot of you guys don't know what to do with an eggplant except use it as an emoji. But honestly, eggplant has amazing nutrients that are good for you. Eggplant is low in calories and fat. It's a good source of fiber and it also has minerals and vitamins like vitamin C, K, and B6. So eggplant is definitely what you should eat if you want to lose weight or just maintain your blood sugar levels. Okay guys, so this is the eggplant that we are going to be using, and since I never show my face for this channel for over 5 years, I take this small opportunity to say as I want to show that the eggplant my job pass show my face some more. So this is the eggplant that we are going to be using. Okay, and hi guys. So first things first, we're going to be working on our protein, and I prefer using African soft chicken for this recipe. So we're going to be cleaning our chicken, and I'm going to be using white distilled vinegar and also salt. And while you're cleaning your chicken, you also have to really inspect it. If you see any extra hairs or stuff like this, the one I shield for foul. I don't like me shield for anything, so tell me I see I did cut and like how I did cut this shield for foul for you for show you because I know go chop at me. So you just really pay attention and clean your chicken thoroughly, and after that you're gonna wash it for about 4 times because you want to wash all that salt that we had put. And you see these extra hairs here as well. Just make sure you clean everything in your chicken so your chicken can look really nice and attractive to eat. After cleaning our chicken, we're going to be transferring it to the pot that we're going to be cooking it in. Then we're going to season it. First, I'm going to be adding some chopped onions, then some pepper, my signature seasoning, which is ginger, garlic, and celery paste. Then I'm going to be adding some anise seeds, aka dirty for rice. Then I'm also going to be adding some curry powder because what is boiling chicken without adding any curry powder in it. Then I'm going to be adding some chicken bouillon. We're not using any salt for this recipe. Then we are also going to be adding some white pepper. So once we have added all our seasonings in the pot, we're going to mix everything together, and then we're going to cover the pot and let it cook. We're not going to be adding any water in this chicken yet because the chicken is going to produce its own water. So for the first 30 minutes or so, you're not going to add any water. You're just going to let that chicken produce its own juices, which is going to make the chicken really tasty. So probably about minute 45 or so, you're going to see the need to add some water. You're just going to add a little bit of water. Since we're using the African soft chicken, it's going to take about an hour and some change to get ready. So just make sure you cook it until it's tender or to the way that you like it. This is what the chicken looks like once it is ready, and I'm going to be transferring it into an oven tray because I'm going to be air frying it in my oven. And this is what the chicken looks like once it has been air fried and it is ready. As you can see, it is not too dry, it is still juicy, exactly the way I like it. Now that our chicken is ready, let's start cooking. In some hot oil, you're going to add some chopped onions in it, and then you're going to add some curry powder for extra flavor. After that, you're just going to let it fry for about 4 minutes. Then you're going to be adding some blended red bell peppers and tomatoes. You can honestly use just tomatoes for this, but I love adding bell peppers for that amazing sweetness that it adds to this dish. And then after that, you're just going to stir, and then you're going to cover the pot and let it cook. Make sure you're constantly opening the pot to check so it doesn't burn at the bottom. After about 7 minutes of the stew cooking on medium heat, we're going to open the pot, and then we're going to be adding our seasonings. I added some ginger, garlic, and celery paste, and also some anise seeds. Then I'm going to stir it together. Guys, anise seeds is really amazing for your stew, so make sure you add it for your stews. And once you stir it completely, you're going to cover the pot again and let it cook now on low heat while we work on our vegetables. First things first, you're going to wash your eggplant. You're going to cut the tip off and throw it away because we don't need that part. Then you're going to be cutting your eggplant into 2 because you're going to be slicing it, and cutting it into 2 just helps the process go faster and it's easier, especially if this is your first time. And then for the rest of it, guys, you guys are just going to watch me as I do it because I believe this is very much self-explanatory. So your eggplant should look exactly like this once you are finished cutting it. Now we are going to check on our pot, which has been cooking for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then we're just going to open it and stir, and then we're going to add our chicken in it. After about 3 minutes of the chicken sitting in the stew, I'm going to be adding my chicken bouillon. I always wait to add my bouillon after the chicken just because the chicken was already seasoned. And adding it after just gives me more control over the seasoning. And now I'm going to be adding some chopped basil, parsley, and celery. And then some curry powder. Guys, this combination of this chopped parsley, basil, and celery, if there's anything that you should learn from me, this is it. This is it. Because when you... Hi, Papa got the... Mama me. I don't even get words. When I leave her. And then now I'm just going to be adding some of that chicken stock. This is from the chicken that we had cooked, and this was the stock that was left. So I'm going to be adding it there. Guys, look at it. Oh my god, it's looking so yummy already. And then now we're going to be adding our chopped eggplants. Oh my god. Everything just looks so good already. Now you're going to be adding a little bit of beef bouillon, just a little bit. Beef bouillon has this amazing taste that just really elevates your dish, guys. Like, I honestly prefer it to chicken bouillon, so you're going to be adding a little bit of beef bouillon, which is going to give this a very elevated taste. Then you're going to be adding more of that chicken stock because the eggplant is a little bit thick and the sauce was getting thicker, so adding the stock just helped loosen it up. So we're just going to mix it and let it sit on the fire, which is on medium to low heat, for about 5 minutes. Then we're going to be adding our green beans and carrots. Guys, look at those colors. Oh my god, you can already tell, say the chop go taste. It go taste. That means say I don't see my way see the recipe, no cook the chop, na your loss. Now you're lost, because now the best thing is that you will ever cook am for your life. Ma just tell you, matter of fact, in 2025 you never chop fine chop. Now the first fine chop, this way you go chop am. After adding that carrot and green beans, I also added some ginger, garlic, and celery paste. When you add it towards the end of your cooking, it just really enhances the flavor. Like, it just it makes it to die for, honestly. After adding the carrots and green beans, you cover it for about 3 minutes so everything can soften up a little. Then you're going to open it, and this is what it's looking like. Oh my god, guys. And don't forget to put your yellow pepper there, because you're going to be pressing that pepper later. It's important. Don't forget to put your yellow pepper, okay? So once we've opened the pot, we're going to be adding some white pepper, and then we're going to let it simmer for about 2 minutes. White pepper is literally that thing that if you see me add white pepper, it just means that it is ready, like it's time. Okay guys, it is finally ready, and this is what it looks like. Look at how yummy it looks. Who knew eggplant sauce could look this good? Now you can go ahead and reduce some of that oil, because I know the oil was a lot. Anyways, you can eat it with boiled ripe plantains, which is what I'm going to be eating it with. You can eat it with boiled yams. You can eat it with rice. You can eat it with whatever you want to eat it with. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.